Muy buenas gente, ¿qué tal estáis? Aquí Alcavid22, como siempre bienvenidos al canal, aquí a vuestra casa. Y una vez más aquí estamos con Vampyr, ¿vale? Aquí tenemos a Jonathan. Como veis, este va a ser un capítulo corto, ¿vale? Un capítulo muy corto de transición. No voy a hacer nada de la misión principal, porque como ya os dije en el último capítulo, pues voy a dedicarme, que no sabía cómo aplicarlo, pero creo que esta es la mejor manera, de hacer por mi cuenta alguna que otra misión como la que es curar a la gente, ¿vale? Curar a la gente y alguna que otra batallita que hay de por medio, ¿no? Pues para que haya un poquito de salseo, por así decirlo, ¿no? Y también visitar, pues, a gente, pues, pendiente por conversar, ¿no? Como la enfermera, que la teníamos un poco olvidadilla, y luego, pues, acabar en el hospital de Pembroke, ¿vale? Que es donde comenzaremos el siguiente capítulo. Así que nada, gente, os dejo aquí este capítulo y que lo disfrutéis. Muchas gracias.
Can I offer you my...
Keep your medicines for...
There is a thin line between pride and...
All right.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu...
Good evening.
How is the sanitary situation?
When people buy guns instead of...
You look ill, Miss Swanborough.
I have no...
Well, there you have it.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again. Good evening, Xiaoshu.
Wang.
How do you feel now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
I've no doubt. That is a wise and useful attitude in this part of town.
To be completely honest with you, I'm also doing this.
Do you still think about your...
Of course I do. I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it?
I know what you mean. And I think...
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew, without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
How do you feel?
I don't feel...
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye.
If I could get some working, every...
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reid. Come on. Yes?
How is Nurse Crane these days?
I don't know what you told her, what kind of deal you made, but Dorothea seems less anxious recently. Thank you for that, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Mr.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid.
Good evening, Nurse. How should I address you? Dorothy? Dorothea? Miss Crane?
Dorothy is all right. If you don't mind me calling you Jonathan.
That's fine with me.
What can I do for you then, Jonathan?
How is the sanitary situation?
I don't know whether you have undertaken your own patrols or examinations, but local health seems stable.
How are things going in the dispensary?
The dispensary is fine, but the situation in the streets is getting worse. Remember those men who attacked us the first time you came here?
Yes. Have they threatened you?
No, but I heard they now patrol the district every night. I even heard they chase out the sick families.
How are things going?
The dispensary?
Yes.
No.
I hope you've stopped jeopardizing this facility with your illegal business, Dorothy.
Yes, I have. Most of the time. But the blackmail money is too useful to stop it completely. I just target less dangerous people.
Why did you blackmail Lady Ashbury? She's a generous person. You could have asked her for money directly.
She killed those patients, I'm sure of that. I know you like her, but that gingerhead has a taste for blood.
Who is the current victim?
I would rather you did not know. You are my client, not my accomplice. Besides, I'm much more cautious since the first time you found me.
Tell me about yourself.
There is not much to say. My real name is...
Do you regret your time at Pembroke?
I miss the energy. There was so much to do, so much to learn. Even though I was double-crossing the board, I felt I was part of something worthwhile there.
Do you think about going back to Romania? Once the war is over and the epidemic here has been contained.
Jonathan, this war will be over long before you will see any improvement in Whitechapel's sanitaries.
Do you need medical help, Dorothy?
I'm a professional nurse. Rest assured, I'll ask for your help if I need it.
Do you trust me?
You forced me to resign after you caught me trying to save a dying patient. Of course I trust you. You're a blackmailer, just like me.
Are you not afraid of dying?
I'm more afraid of being locked in a cell. I've seen what most hospitals do to the sick staff. They keep them hidden to avoid panic.
Not a safe place right now, sir.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I'll kill you!
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe this?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out...
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish...
I wish I could believe you. But what if the...
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning...
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still...
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reid.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye, Milton.